might sound crazy, but I hide my phone under my mattress. I don't use an alarm clock, and I literally refuse to make my bed first thing in the morning. And these habits probably sound completely backwards, but they're the reason I am like so dialed in my life and I can maintain an incredibly level of high performance. Here's what it does for me. I get into deep flow states because there's literally zero chance of distraction from it. I'm genuinely happier because I'm not scrolling. Like I find if you look at social media on your computer, it's usually less depressing than social media on the phone because you can go such fast rate and rapid rate with the scrolling function on a phone. I'm not like watching people's highlight reels and comparing my life to others all day. I don't get that weird depression that comes from mindless scrolling. Most importantly, I feel like I actually follow through on the top tasks I say I'm going to do because I pick them the night before and then I don't have a phone to distract me. And the difference between having good intentions and executing comes down to removing friction from, the right things and adding friction to the wrong things. Like making it hard to check my phone means I actually do the work that matters on a day-to-day basis. And as a sales pro and as a business owner, if you're struggling with that, this is probably one of the first foundations. Like you could get better skills, but if you don't have focus, what's the point? Like, cause you can't even apply them.
I've been getting dirty money, Jordan Belfort. Stacking penny stocks while I'm flipping these birds. Sipping on Ciroc, trip 'em up with the words. I done popped the molly and I think
if you're tired of following like the same old productivity advice as everyone else and getting just like average, mediocre results, this video is for you. What's up, guys? My name is Mason. I've been in the remote high ticket sales industry for the last 5 years. I've sold millions online, worked for people like Taylor Conroy, Jeremy Miner, Sarah Turner, Andrew Cruzy, you name it. I've worked with tons of influencers in the space. And today I'm sharing my 3 weirdest high performance habits. And they definitely go against everything that you've probably been told about productivity. It's not like, wake up at 4 a.m. and take a cold shower kind of tip. These are a bit unconventional, but they do move the needle in my life and my business. And if you guys want more real, unfiltered content about what actually works, make sure to subscribe and let's dive right in. So I did mention that, but habit number 1 is I play a game with myself where I hide my phone, and I hide it in random spots around just in general. I could leave it in the car, in the garage. It's completely turned off. I could leave it under my mattress, under the couch. I haven't put it in the fridge yet, but I might try it. Like literally anywhere I won't just easily find it or be able to grab it. And yes, I actually power it down, not just put it on silent, right? So the funny thing about this is like I'll work all day and be in the flow and feel super good. And then I'll be like, where's my phone? And I actually I feel like an old man, I'm like walking around trying to find this thing and it's insane. Here's what it does for me. I get into deep flow states because there's literally zero chance of distraction from it. I'm genuinely happier because I'm not scrolling. Like I find if you look at social media on your computer, it's usually less depressing than social media on the phone because you can go such fast rate and rapid rate with the scrolling function on a phone. I'm not like watching people's highlight reels and comparing my life to others all day. I don't get that weird depression that comes from mindless scrolling. Most importantly, I feel like I actually follow through on the top tasks I say I'm going to do because I pick them the night before and then I don't have a phone to distract me. And the difference between having good intentions and executing comes down to removing friction from, the right things and adding friction to the wrong things. Like making it hard to check my phone means I actually do the work that matters on a day-to-day basis. And as a sales pro and as a business owner, if you're struggling with that, this is probably one of the first foundations. Like you could get better skills, but if you don't have focus, what's the point? Like, cause you can't even apply them. So here's habit number 2. I don't use an alarm. I definitely don't use, I hate alarm clocks. And I know what you're thinking. Like, how do you not oversleep? How do you get anything done? Here's the thing. I've designed my life so I naturally wake up with plenty of time. That's it. Right? Like, even in the worst case where maybe I do sleep in a bunch, maybe, I put enough buffer where that might mean that I wake up 30 minutes before my first meeting. I would take that any day over being underslept. And the benefits are incredible. Like my cortisol levels are way lower because I'm not getting jolted awake by some shitty iPhone alarm or jarring sound. I actually listen to my body's rhythm and let it decide. And what I'm doing is through those actions, I'm putting myself first instead of letting work dictate my sleep and dictate my life. Because when you start to do that, it just feels terrible. And my mornings are super peaceful. Like they're rarely stressful these days. They're actually one of my favorite parts of the day, which was not the case for the first 4 or 5 years of being an entrepreneur and being in sales. And I'm proud to say I rarely grab my phone first thing because I'm not in that reactive, like I'm late mindset. And here's the key. Like I said, even if I wake up late, I'm willing to take that sacrifice all day, every day. Here's habit number 3, guys, is I don't make my bed. Well, not right away, that is. Let's clarify this. Every productivity guru says, make your bed and get that quick win. I do the opposite. I get up and I immediately run out of my house like a wild man. No shirt, no shoes, no service. I'm just kidding. No nothing. Definitely no phone. Like emphasis. Like if you guys haven't noticed, the common theme here is what is my relationship with my phone? Like I'm not even sure where it is right now, which is nice. I go walk around the neighborhood. I go put my feet in the grass. I go get some sunshine. And here's why it works. Like if I hang around in my house in the morning and I just kind of like sit around and I don't like have an immediate action that I take, I feel like I just get distracted and kind of get into like a stall analytical mode, which is not fun. But if I go get sunshine, which gets my dopamine and my happiness levels, serotonin, like everything goes up, I get a quick win because I'm already like exercised and I'm not sitting around all day, like just being a sedentary lard, you know? And that phone-free walk is like, for me, the time where it's kind of like God time, right? I talk about God walks on these videos a lot. It's like, that's where I can hear good direction. That's where I can get good clarity, is in that, because I'm not being bombarded by inputs. And you guys would be surprised how much better your life feels when you actually start to put those boundaries up and you have clarity around what inputs you're allowed to have in your life, or that you let into your life at what times. And then when I get back, I do make the bed, but by then I've already won the day. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling peaceful. I've probably done some breath work while I'm out on the walk. And I got to say, this has been a day and night difference. When I look at like years ago, I used to just be so stressed, slam a coffee right away. Right now, I rarely have coffee. And because I honor my sleep, I don't really need it. And it's nice for the taste, but it doesn't actually make me feel better. It was just an addiction that I had before because it was necessary to function. And the key insight here, guys, is just getting some sort of momentum in the morning. You know, if that's for you guys 4 a.m., cool. For me, getting outside, it's just like I said, it prevents the morning procrastination, prevents me from scrolling. Because if you fucking scroll first thing in the day, it's just like you're in debt already for that day. And now you're puttering around and like you're just basically pissing it all away. It's like, and I feel awful after that. And here's what all 3 of those habits have in common. Like they prioritize my energy, my attention over arbitrary rules about what productive people are supposed to do. The thing is with productivity, guys, is you have to test what actually works for you, with you, and is sustainable. Because if it doesn't work for you over the long term, it's going to be hard to get into a point of compound interest in anything. So for me, it protects my focus. Hiding my phone protects my focus. No alarm protects my nervous system. And, you know, going out for that power walk, I feel like a freaking champ. So simple, but it has been so helpful in the little nuanced details there. So there you have it. Those are my 3 weirdest high performance habits that actually work, that are counterintuitive. Try one of them. Let me know what happens. Let me know how you feel actually just taking a walk and not being on your tech first thing in the morning. Drop a comment. Let me know if you found this helpful, and you know, what's one weird habit that you've got that works. I want to hear. I always like to learn from other high performers what habits work for them and their situation. And if you guys want more unconventional strategies, you know, more high performance tips, more sales tips, I'm going to continue to share this throughout the year to come and moving forward continuously. So that's it for now, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
I've been getting dirty money, Jordan Belfort, stacking penny stocks.